Hi guys, welcome to the video. It's Nashia W from Arctic Circle Art, and this piece right here is my polar bear Aurora Borealis, and I am just putting the finishing touches on it. And I thought, well, let them see what all is involved. Basically, what I'm doing is adding resin. For a 16 by 20 canvas, I'm using 400 milliliters of the resin, and I'm just using all of it, not trying to save any, because it's a little under 400. And for this, I'm going to use my hands because I really wanted, I really wanted to get in here good. Every little crack and crevice, because this better be the last one. Look at those polar bears. I love how the polar bears came out, the mommy and the baby. And this, where you see this right here, these mountains right here, these are acrylic skins. And what that is, is where you just take leftover paint. This time it wasn't leftover. I actually designed it. I wanted that color. So I poured a bunch of, I think it was like 2 or 3 light colors together, just so it'll have a blend like the fur, like polar bear fur. And then I just poured them together and poured it out on the sheet and let it dry. I think I let it dry about a week. And then from that point, I drew the polar bears on. And I used the Posco pens and some other paint pens to just put, to kind of like paint them. And I got my brush and just went over it and just actually painted the skins. Now these are the only 2 loose stones on here, and they want to act up. Don't move. Everything else is down. I just wanted to add a couple more stones there. I'm trying to make sure I go across these edges. I want it even. I don't want any gaps. I don't want any holes, any divots, any pits. Call it whatever the hell you want to, whatever you want to call it. I'm tired of running across that issue. Now I made sure before I poured the resin that I had sanded it down real good. Then I wiped it off with with alcohol to make sure I get all the little grit off, the sanded resin off. And so it was cleaned, it was prepped. I don't want any excuses. I have a new tape. Let me tell you about this little tape. This tape right here, I'll probably be mentioning it in a video on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel, so please check that out. If this is, I don't know if I'm going to put this on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, but I don't have a Facebook group, but I do have Instagram, and it's Art with Narisha. And that's ARTWITHNYRSHEA. And may or may not have the W. I think I put the W on there. Try it either way. And then my YouTube channel is Narisha Williams, spelled the same way. Narisha W. I changed that to Narisha W. Arctic Circle Art. But I'm sure if you put Narisha Williams, it'll pull up also. And that's NYRSHEA. Sometimes you hear me say Narisha. Sometimes you hear me say Nashia. When it comes down to the art, I tend to stick more with Nashia W. That's my actual art name. But my mama wanted it to be Narisha Williams. And I have some friends, shout out to Coach Wesley and Kristen Long, who would forever say, your name is spelled Nashia, and that's what we're gonna call you. Shout out to my friends there. Okay, so I think it's all covered. We're just gonna let it sit, level out. The resin will level out. And I'm gonna let it sit for 2.5 hours, and then I will pull the tape. And then just let it, I'll let it actually dry for 4 days. This is the resin that I use right here. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So it comes like this. You can get this off of Amazon. I think it was running around $85 for a gallon kit. And there you have it. So pretty much what you see is what it'll actually end up. I love this Aurora Borealis. I'll be selling this in December. All right, bye-bye.